Today we're going to do our shrimp marinara with our marinara sauce bar. Here we just started with a medium heated pan with a tablespoon of olive oil, and we're going to get our shrimp started. In that olive oil, it's important to note, shrimp can cook quickly, so we're just going to start this in the olive oil, keeping it to one side of the pan. We're going to add a little white wine, so we're actually making a little white wine marinara. White wine is going to give it a nice flavor, tends to pair nicely with the seafood, and really adds another layer of flavor to our marinara sauce. So there was our white wine. We use an Italian Chardonnay, which we love Italian wine. And obviously dropping in our marinara sauce bar. So getting things started there. Now this is a little chef's tip that's different than our normal procedure that we present on our sauce bar packaging. Normally here we're using starchy pasta water versus the white wine. Today we thought we'd be a little different by, rather than adding that starchy pasta water, we're adding that white wine. It's the same portioning, it's 3 to 4 ounces of white wine. We're going to move this bar around a little bit to initiate the reduction of this bar into our white wine, creating the end result of a really nice white wine marinara sauce. And I'm not going to lie, eating is fun, but preparing it is definitely a close second to eating a good meal. I'm going to start moving these shrimp around a little bit. I feel like that adds to their flavor as well as they absorb some of our sauce. Now, we're cooking with fresh linguine today. The cooking time on the linguine is a shorter cooking time because of the freshness of the pasta. The pasta hasn't gone through the drying process. A large pot of boiling water for our pasta. I've added our salt. Have to cook in salted water. The rule of thumb, they say, is pasta water should taste like the sea. I know that sounds like heavy salt, but think about that. You don't have to go that heavy. I would think a tablespoon or 2. Don't be afraid of that. So here are our nests of our fresh linguine. I mean, it's just beautiful. It even looks beautiful on the plate before we even start cooking it. So I'm going to drop in both of these nests. So things are reducing nicely here. We have our linguine. I would expect our linguine to probably take no more than 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to move that around a little bit. Typically you can feel with the tongs the lightness of this pasta, especially when it's fresh like this. You see a little starch accumulating in our water. That is beautiful to see for cooking. I'm going to take maybe 3/4 of a ladle here, just to get the consistency of sauce that we're looking for our white wine marinara. And you can see how things have really started to come together for our nice sauce today. Remember, we're only going to use one of the nests to toss and coat with our silky white wine marinara. So this is the patient time of bringing the dish together. And what I mean by that is, you can see I'm really engaged with pulling this together now, this dish. What happens here is everything really comes together with the pasta. You have to give it time for the sauce to coat the noodle. It's really important to trust your instinct here. Let some of that sauce reduce down, and you can see firsthand what's happening here. I mean, this is beautiful. This is a very good idea of what you would want things to look like. We are really liking our basil here. So we're going to finish this with a little basil and toss around a little more for some flavor and obviously for some pretty color. Okay, so things are looking good there. This is a fun dish to plate. I'm going to use the tongs to plate these linguine noodles. Oh, part of this is the presentation, you know, for the guests. And then we're going to take these shrimp and lay them around our linguine that's been tossed in our nice white wine marinara sauce. There we have it. Fresh linguine with white wine marinara sauce and sauteed shrimp.